Hello, everybody. Welcome
Hello
back
there.
to our Cerberus Seers game where we are playing V5 Vampire the Masquerade. Real quick before we jump into the recap, um, okay, you're just gonna watch it. There is one thing that I wanted to try and implement. Because I've noticed a couple times in our stories, there are times where you guys will need some specific kind of person with a specific skill set, but don't necessarily know how to get a hold of one. So I thought I would implement this thing, that's basically called I Know a Guy. It is pretty much exactly like the contact advantage that you can get as a background. But effectively in the moment, middle of the game, you could say, hey, I need a PI, which obviously, like in this case, it would make sense. Maybe a lawyer. I need a lawyer. Um, we would determine what specific like merit would apply, be it ally or contact or retainer or something like that. And one of you will spend the XP cost and they're yours. And we will work together to make a name for them and how they know your character. And that way we can just jump right into the story without me having to solely think of like making NPCs that you'll need ahead of time and without you guys feeling necessarily like you should have pre-planned, if that makes any. Um, so that said, does anybody want to recap what happened last time?
Do you want me to?
You may. You have permission to recap.
As my eye just started twitching like a minute ago, so I'm gonna try to just get through it. Um, Picked up where we left off last time. The SI crew, Betty, JJ, Leon, and Heather, have taken a computer hard drive from the SI guy who Betty killed. They're headed back to the Haven. Poppy, Matthew, and Siobhan are with Margot at Michael Ambrose's house. Poppy is upstairs looking through things. A raven feather falls upon a box of letters that start with "Hey, Dad." Margot apparently knows that Sam was raised by his grandmother, who is Michael's mother? Question mark. Margot tells Matthew that she was the one who brought Balthazar to Husk and JJ during the blood hunt. Siobhan finds a photo of a young man and an elderly woman in the middle of the woods next to a cabin. Matthew calls up to Poppy, and Poppy asks him to come upstairs. Poppy reads the letters from Sam to his dad. Most of the letters are complaints from Sam about how his grandmother won't let him do any of the things he wants to do. He tells his dad that he would rather be in the woods at the cabin with him. Poppy also finds a brochure from a Parks and Recreation department with a specific set of wood circled. Siobhan goes through one of the boxes that Poppy had looked at and found an obituary for both Joe Hooks as well as Michael's mom, Helen Ambrose. Helen's obituary said she was 73, nurse, a kind woman. She was committed to her family. She was an avid bird lover. She died June 18, 2012. She was survived by Samuel Ambrose, her grandson, her brother James, and her nieces and nephews, Jessica, Ashley, and Brandon. The obituary does not mention her son Michael at all. Apparently, she cut him out years ago. As we're starting to leave, Matthew makes the executive decision to drive his car through the front of Michael Ambrose's house. They drive back to the Haven, meeting with Husk and Lily. Poppy gives Lily a Tylenol for her headache. JJ comes back and tells us about how Betty told information about us to an SI agent. He tells us that he thinks we need to punish Betty in some way, though not through final death, because Rasmus should make that decision himself when he wakes up. Poppy, Matthew, and Husk all fight for a punishment that isn't too severe. JJ thinks that there needs to be a big punishment so she learns her lesson. Poppy says, let's wait for Betty to come back so we can decide what happens and have a focus on what's in front of us right now. Matthew tells everyone what we found at the house. We talk about going into the woods to find the cabin, as we are all under the assumption that Sam is hiding up there. We talk for a bit about what we're going to do with Michael and Sam after everything is done. Sorry. JJ tells us that he has called in a favor / used a boon from Valentina Coletti to have one of her friends teach us ashes to ashes so that we don't keep throwing bodies in trash cans and alerting the SI. Gigi also apologizes that we were just now told about Margot being the one to deliver Balthazar to us, and we talked about not keeping secrets. JJ said that he can grow as a person. Matthew tells us about how he is joining a Gangrel clan called Black Nest. Matthew has confronted his beast and has come to terms with it. He has become partners with it. Matthew did a ritual. It came out better on the other side. JJ asked Matthew if that is something all kindreds can do, specifically Husk. Matthew and JJ try to convince Husk to confront the beast and become okay with it. It might help him be better at controlling the beast, and it might make it easier for him to integrate back into his family. Husk said he would think about it. We diverge of those going to fuck Sam shit up and staying to mess Michael's shit up. Going to is Matthew, Leon, JJ, and Heather at the moment. And staying with Michael is Poppy, Husk, and Siobhan. And that's what happened last time on Glee.
Oh,
Shit, you read the wrong notes. This is supposed to be for Vampire.
No, sorry.
So, hey, I think at some point, did y'all have a sleep in there? Did anybody roll Rouse checks last time?
I don't think we had a sleep yet.
No, it's still been the same night.
Yeah,
But
Same night.
It was
Nights are really
pretty
freaking
early.
long.
It was still pretty early in the night, I thought.
yeah. You get a lot
This is
done
what happens when you don't
because,
have to work 9 to 5,
Yeah, so
or
I'll say-
5 to 9.
yeah, when we have all these ghoul slaves.
So I'll say, what was Betty doing for that time? It was only a couple of hours. There was a that she had gotten lost in the bus shuffle, considering at one point when you guys left the print shop, you had everybody had gone home on different buses. Thank you. Thanks, Lily.
No, I should have thought of this, but I really didn't. I think that she just.
That's okay.
I think she just went out to cool her head. Like I really what it was. I'm like
So
yeah.
I'll say team who was it that was staying with Michael here?
Poppy, Husk, and Siobhan.
Okay. So did you guys send group messages that Betty would have received?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Okay. So that's the thing. Hang on, give me a second, kiddo. Yeah, so I'll say Poppy, Husk, and Siobhan, what are you guys doing?
Would have Lily have stayed too?
Probably.
I guess
Oh, yeah.
Lily.
So Poppy, Husk, Lily, and Siobhan.
Well, we were gonna try and wipe Michael's like
Yeah.
brain of like the specific stuff of vampires and
Yeah, that's why
Kindred.
Poppy was staying.
kindred and whatnot. So that way we could, because you're, yeah, the forgetful mind blindly paints over the old memories and whatnot. So that would just change everything about the vampire stuff to him being weirdo murderer. And then that way Hope could just confess everything. I think you also wanted to use your hypnotist one.
Yeah, the Smurged directive.
Yeah, so potentially if anything is lingering, just say anything vampire kindred related, just admit to being the murderer to the name, list all the women, something like that. Then we can dump
Name
them
a
all.
woman.
Mickey Mouse.
Michael Roden. What's his name?
But then we'll toss his ass at the police.
Yeah.
Let him rot.
I think Siobhan was going to
Go through the hard drive.
Go through the hard drive.
Or
That's
the
what
SI,
she was saying.
the SI stuff. That's...
So I'll say that she's probably working on that. Possibly like sitting next to Lily. She probably doesn't need help, but I imagine the two of them may have kind of bit of solace in being the two here that have no idea what the fuck is going on. Also seem like they might have a lot in common. Even though they look about like 10 years younger in age. Yeah, because you guys don't know exactly. Yeah, they look about 10 years in difference, but they seem like they're pretty understand each other pretty well. So
Oh, that's nice. She has a friend.
real quick, I think um let me pull up Siobhan's character sheet and I'm gonna have her roll a test to hack into an SI phone. Unless Jeanette is here, I'm gonna do it myself. Oh, that's right. She doesn't have hunger dice. That's silly.
She hungers, all right, for that vampiric blood, them ghouls.
Ew. Yeah, she's like it'll take a while to get everything, but it does seem like, are you okay? Maybe don't be chewing on that and it won't hurt. Here, eat your cereal. Um, uh, it does seem like there's a good amount of stuff in here. It seems like these folks aren't quite as we're not dealing with the CIA here. They seem like they're clearly a lot more amateurish. I
Yeah,
don't know
I
if that's
think
better or not for the, you know.
we'll find out. But I think the important parts is once you do get in, we gotta just see if they've sent anything out, like if they shared anything.
Mm.
Then we'll worry about what they actually have locally on the machine.
Yeah, so meanwhile, what are the two of you doing?
I guess we're gonna have to go confront Michael and start doing the things.
Do you have anything you want to ask him before? Anything you want to prepare yourself for?
I might have a couple questions. All right. Well, ready? All right, we'll open the door and close it behind us.
At this point, honestly, he's probably sleeping. He's still in the exact same spot, I think. Did you guys put him in a straitjacket, or is he just tied up? Maybe.
He's tied with multiple restraints, basically
Okay,
arms,
yeah.
legs, torso kind of thing.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Well, whatever. We'll just go to the next part then.
Yeah, you
This is
can
more-
wake him up.
Let's wake him up.
I feel like this is more important.
Then asking questions.
Well, I'm just going to be like, why me? What was the next step to go after like my family? Because clearly he did go after Lily, but further than that. But I mean, if we're gonna incarcerate him forever, so it's not gonna.
I mean, it might settle your brain. All right, just gotta go. Wake up.
Where'd you put the keys
Yeah.
up on the table?
He does startle, but does immediately like look around and clears his throat and sits up a little straighter.
You
Brought a
ready?
friend this time, Husker.
Do what?
Brought a friend.
Oh yeah. She's part of the interrogation squad.
So she's good cop.
No, no.
Don't let her looks deceive you. All right. Well, a few things to get out of the way first before we continue. Why did you bother writing me of all of the people at the precinct at that time? What was it, 40 years ago? 30 years ago, whatever it was.
You're the most interesting. The only one actually interested in solving the case.
You involved my daughter. Were you going to involve anyone else?
Well, technically, she involved herself.
Semantics. Was anyone else in my family going to get involved?
I mean, not unless she stopped being a problem.
Hmm. Any other questions? Anything about like Sam?
How much does Sam know?
Everything I do.
Might need to message the others.
I will write that down.
Oh, he's a bit smarter than me, though.
Why is he doing this? You had a reason. You were trying to impress Lenore. Sam doesn't have that same reason.
Same result, different reasons, I suppose.
Different girl?
I
Abby?
think that may have been the name.
He's trying to impress Abby.
Uh, I wouldn't say impress, more of imprison, enslave.
Yeah, why would he try and impress her by kidnapping her?
I'm getting somewhere.
You're getting somewhere?
Yeah.
I'll get to it faster.
In the cabin in the woods.
Have you found him then?
We have people on their way.
Hmm.
Did you love your son?
Can't just ask a man who loves his son.
I didn't have much of an opportunity to,
What happened
but
to
for the
him?
time that we were together, yes.
What happened to him? He come to you after your mother died?
I heard about it and I reached out, and he was happy to finally connect with me again. I'm guessing you heard something about dear Ma.
Saw the obituary. Sorry for your loss.
Nah, fuck her. She was the worst.
You know something like that, don't you?
I think this is a different type of relationship.
Is this
If
what
she
you
was
wanted?
still around, I'd be dead. And Sam probably would be as well.
Why is that?
His mom apparently had a backbone. Wasn't a sniveling little bitch.
Like him and his son.
Yeah. They have to resort to chloroforming and kidnapping, trickery, instead of just going out and being a real serial killer.
No, the only reason you did it quietly was because you knew that if you gave them a chance, they would fight back.
I was never exactly much of a charmer.
You're telling us.
You couldn't even get Lenore. She's, she's a blood
You see
sucking.
that one actually kind of, that one seems like it kind of does. He noticed that one. His face sort of shifts.
She cut you off, huh? They weren't good enough.
I was did things apparently the wrong. Figured this time it would be this time things would be different.
Mm-hmm. How'd that turn out?
Have you found her yet? Or is
Yeah.
she found?
No, we found her.
She just still doesn't give a fuck about you.
And what is this? Why am I still here and alive? I figured you'd send that baby teeth in here to take care of me.
She's gonna go take care of your son. But we're here to enact justice.
Oh, I figured it was revenge.
No, revenge is not either of ours to enact. You, you lucky son of a bitch, are going to jail and going to experience the full extent of the law after a few modifications.
You see the word modifications, and you see him actually like shift in the restraints. Um, hmm, is that so?
Mm-hmm. Well, any last words?
I'd give you the chance to fight back, but you never gave them a chance.
All right. I think we're good. Let's get started.
Okay. It's manipulation and dominate versus intelligence and resolve.
For
Or
forgetful mind.
That's the one I was looking for.
And how do I use a willpower to?
You can
You
use.
spend one willpower and can re-roll up to 3 non-hunger dice.
There's also the blood surge,
Oh yeah, blood surge.
which I think is
That one is a rouse check.
yeah. Okay.
And it was his what and what? Resolve and
Sorry. Resolve and intelligence.
okay.
And what do I get for blood surge?
2 extra dice.
That sounds right.
I think it's 2.
Wow. Okay, I'm gonna re-roll.
Yep. How many is that? I can't see. You didn't have to move the thing. Just are these successes or no? Just these three.
Mm-hmm.
Are those part of your roll?
Yes.
You can use another willpower to re-roll those.
Yeah, but I would have 5.
So
Whatever. Okay.
I would set that back up so you don't.
This was like that, and then this two like this. Okay, take 2 away. It's not worth it. That's not even not I did so badly.
Well, quit rolling poorly. All right.
I got 3 successes.
He also got 3 successes. So let me look and see what Forgetful Mind says.
Your last willpower.
I would do it anyway. Okay, maybe I should have.
Yeah, so it's based on like each individual memory is based on the margin of error. So you are you basically engage in like a psychic battle of wills with him. Um and you can tell like he's definitely had somebody playing with his mind before and knows how to try and keep you out. You can try again, but he's clearly a bit more adept at handling this sort of thing than 90% of mortals.
I can try again this scene.
It's a rouse check.
I think
6 levels.
trying again does make things slightly harder. Yeah, so typically it helps if you're gonna try again to like find some way to change the circumstances so that next time it will be easier.
Mm.
He's hooked up to a bunch of crap from JJ, right?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
All right. Find a button, find a knob, and turn it up.
All right. So question, JJ, how likely is this to kill this man?
What's he jumping? What's he
Remembering
pumping up?
that Poppy is in the room
Oh yeah,
and
Poppy
is
says Poppy should just be able to make sure that Husk doesn't
doesn't
accidentally.
accidentally murk him.
Yeah, considering I think the one drug is designed for like knock you out for lethal injections. So.
I just need him woozy and not
Yeah.
all there.
I'll say, Poppy, go ahead and roll again, and I'll give him a penalty to his pool.
I turn to Husk and I say, I'm gonna really push it. I'm really gonna need some food after this. And then okay. And then I'm gonna use my last willpower. Okay.
And you can see, like, at this point, he's starting to get woozy. Like, instead of sitting like straight, ramrod straight as he had been, he's sort of like his head is leaning back against the headrest of the chair a bit.
I got 9 successes.
Yeah.
And you're out of willpower.
And I'm out of willpower. And I'm super hungry.
Yeah.
This is the first
Poppy,
time, second time you're using.
you lock eyes with this man and lock eyes with this monster. And start to delve deep into his psyche. Seeing various memories flash by. It's hard to like pick out exactly what the contents all are, but you see a flash of Margot's face and the sight of blood and intense pain and then pleasure. You see visions of him drinking from a wrist of a woman with blood and dirt under her nails. And every memory that you can pinpoint that you know, okay, this is Margot. This has pretty iconic stuff in there that you're thinking would probably be associated with Kindred. Yeah. There are probably a handful of things that might have slipped by just because you know that he's been in the know for several years, if not decades. Um, but you're pretty confident that it's going to be hard for him to remember much of anything useful about Kindred.
Mm-hmm. But I also be able to do subverse directive like almost immediately.
Sure.
That is manipulation and dominate versus intelligence and resolve again. So, ugh.
It's intelligence and resolve.
That's what I mean. That's what it says on my sheet.
Okay, that's fine. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, it's the same thing, I guess, for forgetful one.
Makes sense, yeah.
Okay, I ask every time and you tell me it doesn't mean anything. So 3 successes.
Okay. So
Can you stop eating my hair?
this is hot. Yeah, this is hot. This is the battery pack for my computer. It's okay, just don't touch it. Um, Poppy, what is the submerge directive? Like, what is the trigger? And then what is he supposed to do when he experiences that trigger?
Did we talk about something specific?
Yes.
Okay, can you remind me?
Yeah, when he's it's one or the other. If he's either, and you need to pick, it's either when talking about like vampires or kindred, he'll just blurt out that he killed the women and how he did it, or if when asked like to confess about the murders, he will. Some of those.
I think
it's either to cover our bases more or to just make either way. It's good to make sure he gets seen as guilty. You could also make him say some crazy shit to make him crazy.
That's what I was thinking, but
it's up to you. We just need to make sure he goes to jail. Or
yeah, I think there was talk about giving him sort of a
said a panic attack kind of thing, like a complete meltdown.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Was that anytime a vampire was mentioned, or was that
yes? Anytime a kindred is mentioned, you will convulse and scream at the top of your lungs.
Okay. How many successes did you get?
I got 3.
Okay. He got 1. He's dancing. So you you tell him this, and it's hard to know for sure whether or not it's worked, just because typically it's impossible to tell until the action happens. But by the way his eyes are starting to pull back into his head, you realize he's probably not going to have much ability to fight back against you at the moment anyway, considering he is very close probably to losing consciousness at this point due to combination of being pumped full of sedative and you basically mind whamming him back to the middle age.
All right. turn all that, either knock him out or turn all this stuff off.
No, I turn it off. She can't fight people.
Well,
Yeah,
knock
he's
him
probably
with
still
the,
taking a
knock him out with the
nap
drug,
after
Oh, I'll knock
that.
him out with the drug. Yeah.
and then unplug him, and we'll
And then I unplug
we'll get his shit together.
with my 2 melee and my 1 strength. I go.
I mean, he's an old man that already had his shit thrashed by Matthew. Yeah, it's relatively easy.
You just keep trying until it works.
Yeah.
It's not like he can dodge.
But then we'll go and start collecting all the evidence that we took from the police before. Any of the stuff we had gotten from Lily, just anything that points towards him and him, whatever, committing these crimes, and then take out any of the things that would suggest.
I'll say Lily would also mention, I might have some stuff in my office that could be useful.
Yeah,
Everything to do with, like Joe Hooks and the original cases, I should be fine. I don't know anything that I shouldn't know. The stuff with Heather, the rest of the police department do not know that I have those files, and if they do, it would probably get Harvey in a lot of trouble.
we don't have to have that one. Like maybe we have something that might implicate to look that direction, kind of thing. But maybe we don't have to we don't want to get your person in trouble.
Yeah, you say
unless
that,
we
and
do, or do
Siobhan
we?
is sort of like doing this, and Lily says, I understand there's like some bad blood there. I do not have a personal interest in what happens to this man, but I also don't necessarily get that out of your mouth right now. Out.
Picasso, what do you have in your mouth? He's not here. It's Philip.
It's an ear.
That's Van Gogh.
Yeah, that's whose ears it is.
If you put it in your mouth again, I have to take it away.
One of
This
those
is
pig's
not to
ears
put
that
in your
dogs
mouth.
like.
Oh yeah.
Picasso is probably with Leon sides, and Philip's just sitting there like eating a piece of bread.
He's eating a taquito. Taquito. Just one taquito. Like it's the only meal I get today.
No. Here, you have cereal. Eat your cereal. Lily is like, I mostly am just concerned about if it gets out that this stuff, it won't just get Harvey in trouble. What he did was illegal, and I would be implicated. So I would prefer not to have
All right.
that.
We might have to wrap back around that later, but let's not get you implicated in any way.
Yeah, that's my thing. Like,
No.
and she looks so Siobhan, and she I actually apologize. When I first started looking into you, I did not know any of the connection there. I was under the impression that you were another connection to this case that he couldn't keep track of. Um, it wasn't until several weeks into following and everything that I realized, get your balls out of there. That I realized that it was probably a stalker situation rather than a legitimate thing. And we may have to take a quick break because the little girl's getting into shit.
Okay.
Give me my money.
I guess pausing it now.
Alrighty, so where did we leave off? I believe there was talk of maybe checking in on the other crew that were heading to the woods.
Yes, into the woods.
I'd like to first message them that I'll just say like the son knows what the father knows.
Yeah. No. Just make sure it's spelled S-O-N.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, the son knows what the father knows.
Matthew checks the hole in his gut. Oh, good to know.
May also need to message him something about same motive kind of thing, different reasoning, but same like end result is what they're going after.
Yeah, I'll say same motive as Dad. But worse performance. Truly.
Rotten apple didn't fall far from tree.
And then I believe there was a discussion on if Betty would know how to meet up with the rest of you guys there.
Yeah, we dropped her a pin. Well, I didn't. Like I said, don't have a phone, but somebody dropped her a pin. Probably JJ.
Yep.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I'll say you can all meet up at basically that the parking lot near that trailhead. And they'll walk down together.
So what's the approach here?
Hello.
Hi there. You doing all right?
Sure. Did murder? Let's deal with that.
Yeah.
Then,
we got a text message after we dropped you the pin. This one is also aware of what we are and probably knows certain methods of how to fight us. So just a heads up.
all right.
Lost my shotgun. I'm drunk. Anybody want any gun?
What did we do with that Dragonfire shotgun that was used recently on someone?
I'll say you guys could take that with you. And I think Heather went with you guys, didn't she?
She did.
She did. Yeah, she'll kind of look like I have no idea what to do with a gun. So
I'll take one.
Down a couple potions. Get those ready for activation.
all right.
All right. So, is there do we want to Leroy Jenkins? Do we want to B&E? Burn the place down?
We should probably figure out. I believe he has a hostage. Or did I get that wrong?
Potential hostage, the other person, yeah.
Took his own trophy, as it were.
Mm-hmm.
So we probably don't want the, extra. We want to try to make sure that person gets out of this.
Yeah, we don't want to get all the way here and then accidentally kill Abby.
This one's smart.
Well, perhaps we should do a couple of teams.
That could work. Is there any one of us that's really good at being sneak? Where's Betty? Do you do that sneaky thing where nobody can see you?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
I have done that sneaky thing that in the past.
This place is pretty secluded. Do we know he's there?
That's what we have to figure out. I mean, I think he's there. We're pretty sure he's there, but we have to be certain he's there.
Do we have his number? We could call him and see if he answers.
I don't.
This is a modern time. If he doesn't
do.
have us in his phone, he's not going to answer. It's going to go to voicemail.
But we might hear it ringing if we're close.
Can you summon some I don't know, naked mole rats to go and see if anyone's in there? While Betty stealthy around.
They're not known for noticing people, if you know what I mean. They're blind. They don't dig through wood.
Here, let me help you turn it on.
How about deer?
They can't
Birds?
work the door handles.
Birds? The
They
chimney?
don't. They're not good with bird handles either. You need to go to the bird ancestors, the raptors. They could open the door. Modern raptors are
Raccoon.
small.
Raccoon's got those little hands.
Little hands, not big enough, I don't think.
Don't you? If somebody has like enhanced hearing.
What do I have? Let's see.
One of you
I
guys has-
sincerely doubt I don't think any of you have Auspex except for Poppy.
I have the
What
opposite of
you're
enhanced
thinking
hearing.
of, you're thinking of enhanced senses, which is Auspex. Some of you are just good at awareness. You could attempt
okay.
that.
Oh,
That's true.
well, one thing we could try to do, Heather, try to do that premo, that thing you do, and see if anybody, like, if you can get an image of anyone in the building. Can you do that?
Okay, so
Is
like
there
focus
only
just
murderers in
on
the
the
building?
building.
Yeah, just try to get a feel or a premonition of the building itself and internal, like, what happens if we, bust in and shit.
I can try.
I mean,
Oh,
using
hey,
every option, you do that. Betty can start stealthing. Leon can think of every animal that apparently can't do any kind of spy work.
There are very few animals that can just open doors. That's like the main thing that
So hey,
separates.
Poppy, what do you roll to trigger a premonition?
Something in aspects.
It
Presence?
is resolve and aspects if forcing.
Okay.
Summon a rat, naked or otherwise.
What's
Benvolio.
your obsession with naked mortal rats?
Saw a documentary on the way here.
Oh.
I listen to
I'm going-
podcasts.
Oh, nice. So Kat, I'm gonna make a rouse check because since I'm very hurt, I'm going to activate toughness. Just for this scene, just in case. I really don't want to die.
Okay.
So I'm gonna make a check. I need dice. Oh. Digital dice. Here we go.
Oh
Rolling.
my God. And being plugged into the internet makes this so much easier.
I succeed on my rouse check, so I have toughness activated for whatever happens in this space.
Okay, good to know.
I still look like a walking corpse because I never did rouse check for Blush of Life today.
Okay, yeah. I mean, even then, you're pretty gnarly.
Yeah, well, that's the point. Like I can lay down and play dead,
Mhm.
literally.
Yeah. Um, she closes her eyes and sort of goes quiet for a few minutes. Um, and then looks up and looks around. Um, I saw it's weird. I don't know if any of you guys had heard about it, but she looks over at Betty. I saw some of those cats again, going towards the cabin. Um, and I heard voices inside. It was just two. It was a man and a woman. And I'm pretty sure it was Sam's voice. I couldn't see very clearly inside, other than just I'm pretty sure a lot of people died in that place. And the it's weird. Like what I saw of the house, it doesn't look like the other visions that we've seen. Like it looked like it was like the roof was lined with barbed wire and all along it was almost like a moat of I don't know, molten metal or something all the way around the outside of the house. Um but yeah, I don't know how much sense that makes if at all.
Some sort of defense. He wouldn't have spells, would he? Or
I
maybe
don't
maybe
know.
like a tripwire trap or something.
I mean, you guys have said like ghosts and werewolves and stuff if possible, but could he be like I don't know, wizard?
I don't know, not anymore.
Magic.
He would have the same powers as the. Wait, he's not a vampire though, so he wouldn't have that.
Not that we know of.
That's true. Do we know if he's a ghoul?
I don't think so. I think that's the whole thing with the father. The
He
father,
wants to be.
what he was, and then he just like pissed off his, person, and they said, "No, you're done," and cut him off. And that's been this whole thing. Like he's been trying to impress her to bring her back around to letting him back in. And I think that based on what we found at the house, it seems like the son was raised by the grandmother, and she didn't
Hmm.
have a lot to do with his father. So he sort of hero worshipped his father. And when the grandmother died, he went right to, you know, just emulating the man and wanting to impress him. So I get the feeling that that's more what it is. It's not a sire bond. It's more like, I need my dad to love me even though he's a psycho killer.
Typical family stuff. Okay, so how do we think he'd react if the cops showed up with their lights on? Do you think
Probably
he would
panic.
do you think he'd run outside and give up or
No, I don't.
start shooting through the window?
I feel like look at how the
Have
father
you looked
was.
at the news lately, my dude? No. That's
Yeah,
how you get murder suicides.
yeah. I feel like,
So
like
we might be able to make him do a suicide.
well, we don't want
No,
to.
you don't understand. He would kill Abby first and then
Right.
shoot himself in the head.
Okay, I have a different idea then.
And no offense, but Heather, you're beautiful and wonderful, and I'm sorry that you're part of this, but now you're part of this new life. But I don't think we want to do the same to Abby if we can help it.
Yeah, like I don't also like if he shoots her in the head, can she come back from that? Like I know that you guys have said that taking the head off of us like the way
We
out.
can try.
Like if that happens before
No.
Ooh,
the bite, does that
I don't know.
Sounds like a
Well,
good
the
thing to
soul is
test.
real, so
Yeah.
if we put the soul into a this is a conversation for different people at a different time.
I will elbow JJ in the side. Knock it off.
Okay, so here's what I want to do.
Only way
Since
to find
we're
out.
I think Leon wants to creep towards the place and try to get a look at it. See if you can see what like the status of the cabin is. Maybe get a look inside.
Um, so Leon, before you do that,
Uh-huh.
Betty has obfuscation. Do you?
I can be very, very quiet. And it's night.
I suggest you both do it then.
Yeah.
That also
We
would
come
tell
from
us kind
opposite
of what he
sides.
knows, because if he like pulls out a minigun and just starts blowing Leon away, and
It's all
totally
data
ignores
points, right,
Betty,
JJ? It's all data.
yeah, we'll know what he has.
Also
On the other,
just sneaky.
yeah,
All right, Betty, let's do it. Let's pincer this building and see if we can get some info.
Okay.
yeah, go
Okay.
for that human man meat.
So are you how close are you getting? You just want to get like line of sight on the building, or do you want to try and get close enough to maybe see inside a window or
I
what?
want to get line of sight first and see if I can get a sense of like what he has outside of it in case there's anything visible outside, and then I would try to go for a window. But
Okay.
I'd be using
Um
silence of death, so I make no sounds.
okay.
No, go to the
I'll
windows and the
say
walls.
both of you go ahead and make stealth test. It would be hmm, let's see. Mhm. This is stealth. I will just say, can I help you, ma'am? Okay, to avoid accidentally breaking obfuscation, you both would roll wits plus stealth versus the observer's wits plus awareness.
Kat, I sent you a question.
You did. Let me look at it again.
Is there any sort of bonus for producing no sound, or is that part of the role?
Um,
I assume Betty would have more dice just because invisible.
Effectively, it doesn't give you a bonus to it, but if you were to break it, so like for Leon, if Leon were to fail his roll, they would not hear him, they might see
Right.
him. Whereas it
Gotcha.
would be the opposite for Betty.
All right. So wits and stealth.
Hmm.
I got plenty of willpower. I'm going to use a willpower to reroll 2 dice. Oh, that's the wrong number. Four successes.
Nice. Okay. How about Betty? I believe it was wits plus stealth, I think I said.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
3
Three.
successes.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys creep around closer. Um and Leon, you're very careful with where you step, making sure you're stepping on areas that don't have any loud twigs or anything. Um Betty, you're moving in a way to sort of avoid pushing branches out of your way and everything, so avoid making a ruckus. Um and you guys do get close enough to see what seems to be your target. It is a cabin in a very, very dense thicket of woods. The closest, like the entire house, is within a group of trees. It's not like in a clearing or anything. In fact, there are trees that are probably like within a foot or two of the walls of the house. Um, there's no barbed wire around the roof. There is no mold of molten metal. Um, it does seem like it's maybe a bit more weatherized than Poppy has described seeing it in her visions. Um, and this time of night, I'll say go ahead and roll wits and awareness, both of you.
I would like to use my wilderness bonus on awareness.
That sounds good.
Oh, 6 successes because I got 2 tens.
3
Shit. All right.
successes.
Awareness. Okay. And then did Betty roll that as well?
3 successes.
Okay. Okay. I'm okay, baby doll. Oh, what am I doing down here? I'm talking to our friends. Um, yeah, so Betty, you're sort of like looking, and you can see through one window, you can see that there does seem to be some kind of curtain up though the way it's reflecting the like moonlight. You're guessing it might be more like a tarp or something. It's a little bit reflective. You do see a hint of light. Um,
Hmm.
Leon, you can pinpoint that hint of light. You also your specialization is in what again? It was in wilderness.
Wilderness, yeah.
Yeah, so you see the light. Um, you don't hear anything, but you do smell something that does not make any sense. You smell gasoline,
Oh, so that could be a
and you know
generator
that
that doesn't make
you are
noise.
pretty far away from the road, and driving a vehicle through this area would be basically impossible.
Hmm.
Maybe if it was a motorbike, but it would be hard to do that without like impaling yourself through
Do you
such a
think he
narrow
has
sort of
this like place ready to blow sky high?
Could be. I mean, if there's gas smell but no generator,
Like he knows about kindred,
yeah.
meaning that he knows that fire is the best way to get rid
Hmm.
of us.
And we know that every serial killer is a super genius who plans everything.
Well, I'm just saying if you
No, that's what
know
we've
that
learned. That's what the world has taught us. But that makes me wary because gasoline is not something anyone wants to smell.
no.
Is the light flickery? Does it look like a electric light?
Yeah, it definitely looks like an electric light. It doesn't flicker at all. Um, though I'll say, as
That's
you
good.
guys stand there for a couple of moments watching, you do see like shifting of shadows as if like somebody is moving inside the cabin.
But all the windows are blocked by tarps on
Yeah,
the inside.
basically what you're seeing is the brightness of the light go away and then appear again as this person moves in front of the light.
Hmm. Well, if we can't see in the windows, I don't think it's going to be. There's not much else we could do here.
It does
Mm,
appear that the windows are like when I say log cabin, like weatherized, as in like it's got a tarp over the roof and whatnot. The
mm.
windows are like open. You could probably like get closer and peek in, but that would require you to get extremely close to the house.
Hmm.
Meanwhile, are the rest of
Yeah.
you guys just waiting?
Um,
Yeah, get closer to the house.
yeah, I would like to activate my Eyes of the Beast so that I can see in the dark.
Okay.
Uh, and then what does this cost, if anything? There's no cost for that one. And I say to JJ, I'm like, are, are we gonna wait for them to come back, or do we want to slowly shadow behind them?
I was gonna wait to see what they say because you know they could come up with change what we do. But if we want to move forward, we can. That way we're slightly more ready when they pop up.
I think that's a good idea. We don't want to be too far back. Um, and can I activate Silence of Death?
You sure can.
All right. It's free, so yeah, I don't have to get hungrier. But yeah,
Yeah.
suddenly Matthew, like when JJ agrees to move forward, suddenly and like as Matthew starts to move, any noise that he was making, like there's no whisper of like his clothes, there's no sound of him moving, like he just goes completely silent.
Betty, how close to the house are you getting?
Um, just close enough that I could see a little bit better through the window. Um, actually, I'm gonna do a circle to see if like there's any other entrances and like if I do see stuff around the windows, like if the curtains are
Okay.
drawn, if like anything
Go
like
ahead and
that.
make a wits and awareness test.
Okay.
And then I'll say, I believe Matthew and JJ are sneaking up as well, right?
Hmm.
Yes.
Go ahead and make, I think it was wits and stealth or wits and obfuscate, whichever is easier.
Also, I'm gonna make a rouse check because as I approach, I'm gonna extend my fingernails and my teeth. Feral weapons, baby.
Two
I
six.
I
got
did offer to eat this guy.
two successes.
Okay.
As we go, I turn to Heather. Do you have some stealth powers too? Like, am I the only asshole who doesn't have
I
anything?
don't, I don't know. I don't know what I can do.
You're a magic wizard. Like you don't need stealth
I've been here for
powers.
5 minutes, dude.
I don't know. I'm just saying.
I don't even know how to do magic.
And then
Like,
she
how
turns around and does like level 4 obfuscate powers. Just what the fuck?
just vanishes. Um,
It was wits and awareness
yeah,
or stealth. Sorry, stealth and
stealth, wits and stealth.
Two
Um,
successes. It's pretty
Betty,
good
you
for
got
my
a what
level.
again? It was two successes.
Yeah.
So looking around, you do see pointed at the front door, um, high up in one of the tree. It's in your bluey backpack. Um, high up in one of the trees facing the front door, you do see somewhat familiar sight of what looks something very similar to the trail camps that JJ installed when you guys were looking for Balthazar.
Okay. Does it see like do I think it sees me?
Uh, Say that again.
Do you think it sees me? Like
Well, it looks like it's facing towards like the door
okay.
and the pathway, so it probably doesn't have the hugest arc. Um, but yeah, if you
Gotcha.
go at the door, you would see it. And I'll say as you sort of like circle the house, you see others pointing at the windows. So it seems as if you get close, you will be spotted,
Gotcha.
unless you have some way to fool a camera
No.
or climb up and deactivate them somehow.
Okay. I don't have that, but it's good enough for me. I'm gonna head back to the group.
Yeah, I'll say the whole group of you can gather up if you'd like.
Hmm.
He has cameras facing all of the entrances. So,
But
unless
the windows were covered, but they were open, right? Okay.
Yeah, you're guessing it's some kind of nailed or pinned or taped or something to the inside walls. It's basically just enough to keep a tiny bit of the draft out, and that's about it.
Mhm.
So he's ready for somebody.
Uh-huh.
Give me your
Well, this is I mean, I guess we could come in from every side and pincher
We
him because
could,
he's already expecting us.
one thing I could do, I could subsume an animal and just jump in the window and get a look around. Hopefully he'll think it's just a random act of nature.
Oh, I thought animals
It'll,
couldn't
mm,
open windows.
if the window's open, they could just jump in. And if I'm controlling the animal, then I can,
Yeah, you guys didn't know at the time how what the windows were like.
yeah. So don't have handles at the moment.
Okay, so assume an animal and go in, like a raccoon. From what I can gather, raccoons are the most fearsome of animals.
I know a guy that turns into a raccoon.
Mm. Apparently, they've
yeah,
been
what's
known to
your beef
attack
with
and
raccoons?
I mean,
Well,
I've
sometimes
heard they can attack and defeat vampires that, you know,
they're one
in
of the
parking
greatest threats in
garages.
the region.
Yeah, yeah.
All
Fuck
right, do you
off.
need to roll anything to turn into to possess a raccoon?
First, I have to find a raccoon
Mhm.
because
All right.
subsume the spirit requires a locking eyes with the beast, which is
Okay.
unlikely to happen
So
without some sort of other step first.
I
I guess you
believe
might end
that
up with a
is
rabbit.
a what's the
So
word?
I think I would have to use feral whispers to try to like summon and speak to an animal,
Okay,
Yeah.
that sounds good.
and then I would use subsume the spirit, which and they're both a rouse check.
Okay. So go ahead and roll for
I'll roll
animal
the rouse check first for feral
mhm.
whispers. That's a failure.
Oh,
So
Okay.
I'm a little hungrier. This could get exciting for Samuel or whatever his name is.
All right. I
So
think there's something that you roll for animal.
yeah, if I'm trying to summon one, it's charisma and animalism,
All right, go
which
ahead and roll that
I
then.
will roll that. I got a lot of those. Three successes on that.
Okay. Um,
I'm trying to summon something that could jump into the window to get into just go inside the window somewhere. Something maybe raccoon sized or something like that.
yeah, you can easily enough sit down for a second or so and um focus on reaching out psychically to animals in the area. Yeah, you're able to attract a uh at least one raccoon. I think possibly more.
Oh, we got a whole family chilling with us.
It only takes one.
Whispers. Um,
In the past, the quantity has been based on how
okay.
many successes.
Yeah, the number of animals that's summoned depends on the margin of success on the test. A critical win summons most, if not all. Okay. Um, so yeah, I'll say you get like uh a group of three raccoons. At first you just see the one. It's definitely like an adult, and then a moment or two trailing behind it, you see two juveniles, just sort of like curiously peeking around, following.
I motion the bigger one over, and like
It sort of
I
scampers up a tree to look at you basically in the eye.
all right, I'll turn to the group real quick and say, "Protect my body. I'll be right back." I'll be ready to do something if it gets real. If there's a lot of commotion, just do whatever you want, I guess. I'm not your boss. And then I'll turn to the raccoon and you subsume the spirit. So I'll roll my thing on
Time to draw
that.
the dicks.
Successful. So I do not get more hungry for that. And this one,
Okay.
it says animalism and manipulate difficulty 4 to take over.
All right. Go ahead and
I have a lot of
roll them
that
dice.
dice. So I need a reroll. I need a willpower reroll.
Yeah, I'm quaffing potions.
Ooh, I failed.
Oh.
Even with a willpower reroll, I only got 2 successes.
No.
Yeah,
I
so
would
what
have to.
happens on a failure? Do you know?
I think it just
The
doesn't
animal's
work.
head blows up.
I only
Okay.
read up on success. I don't think it does anything.
For Feral Whispers?
No, for subsume the spirit.
Oh, subsuming the spirit. Yeah.
Mhm.
I may have to like try again if possible.
All right. Um,
I've only used it once before and it was free at that time.
yeah, so I'll say it does not take effectively you sort of lock eyes with this creature and effectively try to force your consciousness into its body,
Mm-hmm.
and it immediately reacts very poorly and basically makes a squealing sound and falls off the branch promptly.
Oh,
And the other two sort of scatter up a tree to hide. It does, I'll say, because you do have feral whispers, it doesn't panic and run, but it definitely was not expecting that, not a fan. It's just sort of like cowering on the ground looking at you.
I'm gonna
So what's
hold it
that?
steady. Don't worry, this will
Okay.
be fun.
Okay.
You'll be fine, trust me, and I'll give you a snack afterwards.
Okay, you did bribe him. I'll say I'll let you roll again
Cross my fingers. I have to
because you did
roll.
bribe her.
This time I am hungrier.
How hungry
Remember,
are
you can
you?
also you can also rouse the blood.
I don't want to risk more hunger right now. Got to reroll with willpower one more time. The dice are not on my side tonight.
I
Meanwhile, I'm
know,
rolling
especially because you
well.
have a lot in there.
I'm
Sorry,
just
hang
really
on. What did
actually the failure before I willpower reroll. I don't know if the willpower reroll changes this, but there was a 1 on a blood die. But if I reroll with willpower, does that continue the roll until it's maybe successful?
Yeah, so when you reroll with when you reroll, you can't do anything with the blood die anyway.
Yeah, I'm rerolling the other
So the
ones.
one just stays.
So if I
It would
fail
only
overall
apply if
still.
you failed.
Okay,
Yeah.
so fingers crossed I get one more success. And I did not. That's yeah. So that's both times I ended up rolling 10 dice and only getting 3 or less successes.
you were gonna give the raccoon a
No.
snack, and he turned it into a snack.
So I guess so blood die failure on subsume the spirit.
Wow, that is impressive. Yeah. Uh, you try again, and this raccoon is just It's not worth it. This raccoon just screeches and bolts. Um,
I told you, bane of vampires.
What'd you say to him?
say,
Made him angry.
just out of curiosity, one of you guys roll 4 dice for me and just tell me what you get.
4 dice.
Yep.
Probably
0,
defense.
4, 4, 6.
6 successes possible. That's a crit.
You've got a messy critical.
You just
That's
said roll
hilarious.
4 dice.
I rolled 4 dice and got 5 successes and a possible messy crit. Just I'm not the roller. Somebody else rolled first.
Yeah.
Wait, how'd you roll 4 dice and got 5 successes? Oh, you got 10? Okay.
Yeah,
got
10s.
Leon, because you were very familiar with these animals and how they move and everything, and then Matthew, because you can see in the dark and are the only one. I think you're the only one that can see in the dark.
I don't know.
You see when these raccoons bolt off, they're both going in the exact same direction, and then right around near where the path that would like cross over in front of the path leading to the front door, you see both of them sort of split and then come back together.
What do I think that means?
Seems like they were avoiding something.
Hey, they
Hmm?
the raccoons sort of kind of ran around something over there by the front door. Like as if not to there's something in the middle they didn't want to interact with. Can I look from here and try to see if I notice anything different about that spot to any other spot?
It'd be pretty hard to tell, especially because they would probably have a better vantage point of seeing something if it were on the ground, considering they're inches from it versus, several, maybe dozen yards.
Cat, how many disciplines can I activate at one time?
You can activate one a turn, but you can have as many active at one time as you can.
Yeah.
Well, so right now, feral weapons, toughness, eyes of the beast, silence of death, lethal
How
body.
far away was this little part?
I mean, it depends on how close you guys want to be. I want to say that you guys are basically like fairly far back, basically just have line of sight on this house, so that you hopefully
Right.
wouldn't necessarily be able to see
Baseball
yourself.
diamond away?
Yeah, probably.
I just hand Matthew a rock.
What? I don't want to set something off, JJ.
It's an animal that set it off.
Well, I was gonna walk over and do like the weight of a feather, so if maybe I won't trigger anything.
Okay.
But I mean, if we want to throw a rock,
I'll keep the rock for less discerning people.
I take the rock. The rock.
Throw the rock to the window.
To the
Are
walls.
we ready? Are we ready to?
All right. I just want to double check something. I know you can call me a monster. You can call me many things. We do actually care that Abby survives this, right?
Yes, we do. Also, is the other raccoon that didn't get scared still standing nearby?
There were 3 of them. It looked like 2 of them were smaller, were probably juveniles. They all 3 fled when the gremlin did.
Meal, yeah.
Damn.
Probably transformed ancient being of some kind.
I was gonna say we could throw a rock through the window followed by the raccoon through the window and then go.
Well, you don't even need a rock if you're going to throw the raccoon.
I mean, I don't want the raccoon to break the window. I want to break the window with a rock and then let the raccoon fly through the hole. I'm not trying to hurt the poor beast.
Maybe tell that to the creature.
I mean, I would.
All right, Matt, you have a plan. Go do it.
No, well, no, I'm going to throw your rock. I want to know. I'll throw your rock through a window or I'll throw it on the trap. But whichever one I'm throwing it through, are we ready to move as soon as it's triggered? Because it's going to set off Boyo inside.
I'm ready.
Betty?
I'm ready.
Yeah.
We can all just run and dive into the windows or something.
That's the thought. One person takes a door. Do we know, is there like a back door to the place?
I mean, I did try to go around.
You only saw one like full size door. There are I'll say 3 windows, one on each side other than the door. Um, no, probably before one on each wall. Um, and they're very easily, clearly enough, big enough for any of you to go through. It wouldn't necessarily be big enough for like a full body lunge, but you could easily dive through.
I look at Heather. Heather, dear, do you feel the urge to participate in rushing into this building with us, or do you want to hang back and keep an eye out and come in only if we absolutely need you? You're very new to this.
So, yes, so I will admit I am not a fighter. Um, you know, do no harm and all that. I want to be involved. I want to help how I can, but I also know I'm probably just gonna get in your way, considering you've got all of the that going on, and she like points at the long claws.
Yeah.
But one thing I was thinking is I could sort of like meet back up. I could call Poppy and Husk if we need them, and then also like if you guys get in there, you can send Abby out, and I'll make sure she and I can get the hell out of here.
I got a
like
small idea.
Yes.
Betty, you said there's cameras, right?
Yeah.
Heather,
Oh,
use
right.
Blush of Life. Have you done that yet? He don't know you are alive. Last time he checked, you dead.
That'll
We're
throw
going
him
to
off.
gaslight the shit off of this motherfucker.
Yeah, I
You're
can do
gonna
that. I
show
can
up on the
try.
cameras. He's gonna fucking try to figure out what the hell's going on. Because even though he knows that Daddy knows, Daddy doesn't know you're alive.
Wasn't her funeral today?
Yeah. Can anybody make sounds like anybody got like a boombox or some shit?
Leon, boombox, you say?
It's
Uh,
like a heart. Yeah, it's too bad we don't have make a heartbeat, telltale heart kind of shit.
Um,
It was just
Leon,
a
you're pretty sure chemistry could do that.
oh, maybe. That's true. I think I have to like have sight of the person who gets affected by it.
Maybe, yeah.
That's how it works. They can't not know that I'm around. At least I have to see them or be aware of them or vice versa.
oh well.
hmm
But yeah, just other like you don't even have to get that close. Just walk around so that the cameras can see you. And that's going to throw his game off.
Okay. Do I do it at one of the windows or one of the front doors? And like,
I'd say watch out, and I'll explain the spot where I saw the raccoons kind of divvy out. Watch out by the front door for that. Whatever.
okay.
And
I'd
since
say
you're
like
distracting, then the rest of us can basically kind of almost do what we were already planning, but is going to be distracted one way or another because his
Yeah.
trophy's alive. No
I
offense.
I have a thing that
None
can make
taken.
make what?
Love.
What can you do, Betty?
can make somebody more powerful, but might make you a little sick later.
Explain what do you mean by more powerful?
You get um mm, actually probably doesn't make sense for this. Don't worry about it then.
All right.
Okay.
Now
Yeah.
I'm just curious.
I am
Oh.
very curious.
Like drought of
Don't-
endurance or something like that, where they
No,
drink
it's don't worry about it.
Okay.
I never get a chance to use it. It's fine.
I'm trying to give you the chance.
No, it's not. It doesn't work for this, so it's fine.
Okay. Alrighty. So yeah, other proceed forward. Give a few seconds to get him really unnerved. And then tally ho.
What if he
Yeah.
just freaks out and starts blasting?
Well, we know where he is and we can all
I hit
converge
the
on
deck.
one blasties. Yeah.
That's true. You may be bulletproof.
We're
Yes,
resistant.
Leonie, we both hit the deck.
hmm
I said that, and she looked at me and said, "You or me?"
Remember, Leilani, you don't
Okay.
hit things. All right.
Yeah.
So, all right, Heather. Good luck.
You too. Don't die again.
So cute.
And she confidently, in a way that probably haven't seen her put on a confident act since you guys have met her, considering
But we don't have like a
she
flowing
strides off
white
into
dress or
the
anything. Add the thematics.
uh
Uh,
sorry, I'm just imagining that JJ is 100% going home and adding a sheer, like a white, creepy, ghostly dress to his go bag, to the trunk, and a boombox,
I
or at least like a portable speaker.
Bluetooth.
Yeah, those things get
Um,
small.
yeah, so she starts walking around the building. And let's
Be right
go
back.
ahead, maybe have her roll something. Yes, darling.
Can I go around the back and like um try to see if I can spot him like at one of the back windows and if he's like jumping up and going like try
Hmm.
to hit him it hurts.
Yeah, so
I'm gonna shadow Betty toward the back of the building. If JJ and uh totally Leon
It
and
says right on the Zoom.
I had to get there, like my brain.
Half the group doesn't have their name on the Zoom, but mine is there.
it's true.
So sorry.
Before we split up too much, Leon's going to say, if I lose control, just point me into the woods and let me go.
I'll gladly yeet you into the woods. I can pick you up and throw you pretty far. I'm pretty strong. I'll just grab him and toss him.
I'm pretty strong and awesome and manly. Oh,
Imagining
look at my
like
muscles.
what you do with a cat when they're like in something dangerous and you just want to get them as far away as possible, which is like the understanding that they're probably going to land on their all 4 feet. And if not, it's at least better than standing on top of the stove that's on or whatever nonsense that they were about to
Oh,
Hmm.
did
get
you
into.
ever see the video where there was a couple going out to get in their van and all of a sudden the wife's screaming and she's getting attacked. She has like a cat carrier and then she's getting attacked by something and the husband runs around the car and he picks something up and he's like, "Oh my God, it's a bobcat." And he yeets it across the front yard. Like like he just throws it and then
Bobcat.
runs. Something like that. Bobcat or something. Yeah, Bobcat, I think is what he said. And he's running, he's like, "Run, run."
I want to make fun of like that instinct of just pick up the feral animal you've never seen before. But multiple times in our old neighborhood, I have almost picked up a stranger's dog because I'm like, you're cute and adorable and gonna get hit by a car. And Kevin is like, you're gonna get bit. And I'm like, I'm sorry, but my basic white bitchness cannot handle this.
Yeah, yeah. I think that is a very real white woman trait. Like, we're gonna pick up the fluffy animal, even if it's gonna kill us.
Yeah. That's it. So I believe, Heather starts walking around the building. Betty, you wanted to get towards one of the back windows and see if you could see him. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm
Go ahead and roll me wits and awareness.
2 successes.
Yeah, you do see. Weirdly enough, you see that this person was in movement, and then very suddenly stopped. Um, what are the rest of you doing? And how
I
close
can
to this
see I
window
can
are you
see
getting
him
then?
though.
You don't have line of sight on him. You have an idea of where whoever in this building is moving around is.
Okay, so okay, gotcha.
Basically, you can see like a silhouette through that tarp.
Got it.
How close did
I
Betty get
am
to the window?
Um, I'm gonna get reasonably close. Like I'm preparing to jump in, so
Within 3 feet or 5 feet?
I don't like the way you said that. But yes, yes.
Matthew is 15 feet behind her, crouched down.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll say, as you're there, Betty, you are close enough. You do hear a very quiet, what the fuck?
Like female or male voice.
Male. And it is around that time that you're pretty sure Heather was definitely just visible on camera.
Okay.
What are the rest of you guys doing? Matthew and Betty are lurking by a window. What's Leon and JJ doing?
I'd probably be going closer to a different window than them, just ready to jump in if everything calls for that. Like maybe 20 feet away. Close enough where I could just do like a running dive if I have to.
How about you, JJ? What are you doing?
I'm debating if I should do the wait. Oh, wait. I think I'll wait.
I'm
Well,
excited to see what crazy bullshit wizardry JJ puts out.
as if I screw up my check, I don't think you'll like me too much. Just reading real quick. Okay. So I guess I'll slowly approach the last one of the other windows, shotgun out, just slowly kicking up dirt in front of me and leaves and rocks and stuff, so that if there's any tripwires or anything, they hopefully be set off before I get up to them.
Okay. And how close is JJ getting at this point?
He's going to get right up into that window so he can just kind of
Okay.
jump in
As
if
you're
necessary.
walking and kicking dust up, at one point you do. Go ahead and make a wits and awareness test for me.
Wits and awareness. Wits and awareness. Where the hell is awareness? Okay, I found it. I wasn't aware I had it. Yeah. Um, 3 successes.
As you're walking, because you're kicking this dust up, you do see, um, just before you, like, you shift the stuff before it, you see a very small glint of chain peeking out from under the leaves on the ground, and sort of following it and very carefully moving things with your foot. You see the outer edge of a bear trap, very close outside the window. Basically, if you were to stand in front of that window, you very likely will be stepping on it.
I slowly move it out of the way.
You can easily enough do that.
Smoky, that's bandit. Oh wait.
Yeah, unfortunately, none of you guys have ever thought to get like earpieces or telepathy or some shit like that.
Well, first of all, telepathy is a powerful power. That's
And
like
don't say we
low
haven't
full
thought
power.
about it.
We
We
might have
haven't said
considered
anything or
from
done
the
anything, but
yeah.
Earpieces. What are we? Are we the man? You know.
are we leverage?
Yeah.
I was just watching that.
So we're at the windows, or
Mhm.
it is.
At least JJ is.
All right. Well, don't know if anyone else is moving, but I would take the shotgun and slowly move the curtain aside, making sure that
I'm
Mhm.
well, if I hear him like right next to me, I'm also gonna move.
Yeah, so basically but you guys are like coming from different directions, I thought, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like you would probably hear JJ rustling around in the leaves. Um, but yeah, so at this point, you know JJ is straight up at the house.
Okay.
Um, and I'll say, JJ, you sort of like part the curtain a little bit, and you see, this guy is not looking at you. You see him in the side profile. Um, and he does look very similar to, um, the person that you had seen before. Um, and then sort of on top of a probably very um shoddy uncomfortable sleeping bag is a woman that is tied up. Um, it does look like she's conscious, but it looks like she's definitely probably a little drugged. Um, but yeah,
Uh,
at the moment, he is not looking at you. He is looking at his phone and is white as a ghost.
bang.
All right, go ahead
So y'all
and
hear shotgun, which is the signal for attack.
so even though he has not spotted you exactly, you don't necessarily get a free sneak attack right off the bat. So let's see if he
It's going to cost you.
has a chance of seeing you.
No.
Da, da, da,
Well, I
da,
was going
da.
to say he has no chance of dodging.
Oh no, dodging no.
Also, when the shotgun goes off, rather than go through a window, Matthew's gonna Kool-Aid man through the wall.
I'm sorry, baby. What were you asking me? I'm sorry. Auntie Jeanette just made me almost spilt my drink.
I'm sorry.
What do you need me to do, baby doll? You need me to spin it? I don't think it's gonna spin very well, but I'll try it.
I mean, I'm also jumping into the
Yeah. So I'll say
through the window
go
like
ahead
a
and
normal person.
roll your attack. JJ.
5 successes.
Holy butts.
My dice pool is 8 with a shotgun.
Yeah, nice.
I learned the last time when we fought those fucking zombies and I couldn't hit shit.
That's true.
JJ, just in case I ever encounter another goddamn zombie.
You said 5 successes?
Yeah.
All right. What's the damage on your shotgun?
Holy shit. I have not looked this up. Hold on.
Well, it's a
Wanna say
shotgun,
maybe
so
+3.
Okay, if it's +3, then you have the GM screen somewhere. But I do got the book. Okay. Oh man, I gotta look up the index. Does that have an index?
is it a D6 per pellet?
No.
I don't think that's it.
That would be nothing about this will
Hang on.
be not absurd.
Medium shotgun is +3 damage.
All right, so 8 if he has nothing to protect him from it.
Well, it's margin of success because he did get oh, but he has a 2 dice penalty because he has no you don't got it. Yeah, so I'll say yeah, he does drop. Um he is probably not God, yeah, 8 damage. Yeah, because he
That's
got 3 successes, but he would be rolling 2 less dice anyway. Yeah, he is down. He is probably still alive, but definitely not doing great. I'll say you do that. Matthew, Kool-Aid Man's through the wall.
Just so you know, I rolled athletics and
Mhm.
strength, and I stirred my blood, so I added the dice, and then I willpower re-rolled, and I got 11 successes to bust through the wall.
Okay, okay. Um,
Okay.
I just
what was
sprint
anybody
and
else
just hit
doing?
it.
I wanted to go jump in too.
Okay.
Just gonna jump in the window.
And I want like if I'm seeing JJ fucking shooting him up, I'm gonna go for the girl. I'm gonna go like pick her up and go. I'm super strong.
I yell at
Yeah,
Betty as
and
so
they smash through the wall. I made another door in case the front one's trapped.
so JJ, you see this guy drop. The woman on the sleeping bag sort of like stirs awake and looks at you and makes eye contact. And then there is the sound of footsteps running in the forest, and then the crack of wood splintering and flailing everywhere. And then, Matthew, you have a sensation that you're really uncomfortable with. You feel the heat of flames around you. As soon as Matthew busts through the wall, the other two of you jump in, and at the exact same time, there is just a ring of fire that arcs down from above where the window would have been around, all around the floor surrounding you guys. As at this point, JJ, you are the one that's had the best line of sight on the room, and you can see across from you. Perched very precariously above each window is a series of candles. And that smell of gasoline in the room, the smell of gasoline is a lot stronger, at least for a second, and then things ignite.
Quick, change the channel. Well, Betty, run and grab the girl. Run and grab the girl.
I'm running
so-
and grabbing the girl.
Yeah, that's what you said you were gonna do. Go ahead and actually, hang on. Everybody makes fear tests because you're in a burning building.
How do we do that, Cat?
Yeah, and how
So,
is that affected by hunger or anything else?
Yeah,
It's
so your
willpower
hunger does not matter. Your remaining willpower does. So just take whatever your remaining willpower is and roll that in dice and tell me what you get.
Oh boy. Hang on. I have to bring this number
Oh,
down.
I did good. 2 successes.
1 success.
3 successes.
Yay, I don't
Right,
spend much
so
power.
who did not get a 3? Who did not get
Matthew.
3 successes?
Leon.
Yeah, both Matthew and Leon, you instinctively, Matthew, as soon as you feel that heat, before you even feel the lick of flames or even know what's happening, your beast instinctively almost pulls you back through this wall like by the collar. You instinctively are reeling back and trying to get away from this fire. You can spend a point of willpower to try and power through it and maintain control of yourself this round. But if not, you both are fleeing into the woods, as far away from to the point where you cannot see flames.
I want to spend a point of willpower, and the action I want to take when I spend it, so I don't lose my cool.
Mhm.
I'm on fire. I am
Yeah.
going to throw myself on top of the bleeding individual on the floor that got shot with a shotgun and light him on fire.
It's okay. Yeah, I'll say you can do
I'm
that.
giving him a big warm hug.
Okay, Leon, you burning the willpower to stay, or you getting the hell out of there?
Leon, he's been through too much recently. He's going to flee into the woods.
Okay, yeah.
He's at 4
Um,
hunger right now, too, so he's not going to be sticking around.
What are
Betty.
Puppy and Husk doing?
They're back at
in
their
the
place. We have the hardest job tonight dealing with this guy.
Poppy is having like a battle of wills, like mentally bullying the shit out of an old man tied to a
I didn't
chair.
know that they were. I didn't know if they were here or not. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, Betty, you feel the fire around you, and you are like, not this shit again. No,
No.
you're not losing this time. You immediately pounce onto Abby,
I
sort
get
of like
down like
pick
really
her
low on the
and the sleeping
ground
bag
and
up.
grab her. Yeah, and I'm like,
Yeah,
like
can bolt
fireman
out of there.
scooching out. Yeah.
That's a fire
So hey,
resistant sleeping bag. It's a nice one.
do you need more, or are you good?
No, enough fire. We good.
Sorry, the baby
Yeah,
just
we're good.
brutally stomped into the kitchen and threw away an empty wrapper. Do you want help opening them? Yeah, so, JJ, you see that happen.
Hey, can I do soaring leap vertically?
I mean, I'll
You mean
yeah, I'm gonna
horizontally?
make you roll for it.
Horizontally, yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
there's a ceiling.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, like
there
it,
is-
like
Through
there
the
is
window.
not, there is
Yeah.
one less wall though.
That is true.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm just getting out of there.
Yeah, I'll say
Okay.
that you don't have to roll for anything. Yeah, you basically scoop her up and Superman leap out of the building, land several yards away in the middle of the woods, with a poof of dust and dirt and leaves that going everywhere. This woman sort of looking at you wide-eyed. And then Heather runs up. JJ, you see the wall explodes, the entire building lights on fire. Matthew continues going and just belly flops onto the man you just shot. I am telling them a story, baby doll. What's JJ doing?
I'm just like, damn. I'm trying to do that. I'm like, Matthew, get out of there. It's on fire. Go, just go, go, go.
I'm going to drain this.
Yeah,
You can do
that
that
reminds
outside.
me. What damage fire does?
Good news. I'm going to try to use Defy Bane.
Oh, okay. That sounds like a thing that you should probably do right now.
Let's see. Wits and survival to activate reflexively.
All right. So typically, um,
Roll. Oh, I succeed. Man, I have succeeded on these.
yeah. So I'll say, it is typically being on fire is 1 point of aggravated damage per round until you put it out.
So
Can
you
you put it back
convert that
together?
to superficial.
Hang on.
Yeah.
So Defy Bane rolled for that. Hunger's roll. I
Oh.
got 3 successes. So I do activate Defy Bane.
Okay.
Which I can convert because my fortitude is 3, I can convert up to 3 aggravated damage to superficial damage. So how much aggravated damage was I taking?
So it would have been 1 aggravated. Now is
One
One
superficial.
superficial.
is 1 superficial. Yeah.
I'm
And yeah, the man on the ground, bleeding very profusely from like lots of places, and now screaming because he is on fire.
I'm gonna
He's
eat him.
Go for it. Yeah, absolutely. I
Yeah.
will say that you can drain him if you would like and reduce
Yeah.
your hunger to 0. I
Yeah.
will say, unless you do something to put the fire out, you will continue taking damage. But you
Sure.
could easily bear hug him and roll around on the floor. You're still in a ring of fire. So in a moment or two, like things are gonna get bad. You're probably gonna want to bolt out of here. Probably still carrying your
I'm
blood bag.
strong. I'm strong.
You
Can
are,
I,
yeah.
can I carry him while I'm eating him and like run out the hole I made?
Well, you can carry him
Sure,
out
I'll
and then
allow.
eat him later.
I mean, I'm kind of chewing on him like a chew toy as I run.
Yeah, so I'll say, Matthew, you leap onto him.
Scoop.
He screams, first in pain or first in terror, and then in pain, and then in more pain.
Actually, no. Remember, the kiss is pure ecstasy.
Yeah, all of a sudden he's just on fire but enjoying it.
Yeah, he's got that's going
Yeah.
to be a very strange sensation. Ecstasy mixed with
Yeah.
excruciating pain.
Matthew,
It's like
you
marriage.
reduce your hunger by 1, and then leap out of there. I'll say you probably do take 1 more point of superficial damage from the fire, going out the other side. Yeah. Betty, a moment or two after you land, you see Heather sprinting up to you, and she pulls out like a probably I assume that she may have taken like a small knife or something that JJ gave her. That seems like the sort of thing that he would offer somebody.
Small
And
knife,
start trying
Bowie
to
knife.
cut
This is a
yeah,
knife.
no, it's not a Bowie knife. And starts cutting this woman free.
Oh yeah, I mean
And
I'll
she's
help.
just
Like
sort of like
I'll just
looking
I'll
rather
just rip it
terrified.
open.
Yo, ripping and accidentally rip all of her clothes off. Oh, sorry.
I was thinking more along the lines of like Betty's quite, you're capable enough. I was going to say I've like hurt her, but no, you're capable enough to
Yeah.
break the bonds and not her arms. Yeah,
You don't think I'm good at bondage?
it's not a thing I ever asked myself.
You
Leon's
look
the
at Betty and
furry.
you're like, that's a dummy, mommy.
Yeah. So, I'll say at this point, all of you make it out of the fire. The fire is still going. And like, it's definitely starting probably to catch the building and some of the trees nearby at this point.
I'm
Leon
sorry,
is
Smokey.
gone. You have no idea where he went.
Well. Ooh. Look at Matthew. Woo. Mm.
Oh yeah, yeah. Matthew, I'll say you can go ahead and reduce your hunger by one. Maybe take one more point of superficial fire damage.
Cool.
And you are now holding the tarred, possibly like I'm assuming did JJ go for the head or body with the shotgun blast?
What was a slug, not a blast, because there's hostages, so
Oh yeah.
probably just
Body.
water raiming, so body's normal part. If I can hit part of
Yeah.
the head, that's cool.
Heavily bleeding, very burned, apparent corpse of this individual.
Oh, as soon as I know he's dead, I'm gonna throw the body back into the burning building.
No.
I just oh, do you stop me?
Yeah, I'm like, no, 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 no.
I toss
Got
it in front of JJ, and then I roll around on the ground.
We gotta take the body and head and let his dad see it.
I'm rolling on the ground. I don't hear that.
Oh,
Heather just kind of like looks at you and goes, Jesus, dude.
I grabbed the remnants of the sleeping bag and try to help Matthew get put out.
Yeah.
Fire out,
She-
fire out, fire out, fire out.
I'm gonna say at this point, this woman, who you're assuming,
Oh,
Uh-oh.
wow, she froze. Connect to Ethernet. Okay.
sorry, I'm back.
Yeah.
She's seen a lot and is the girl that Betty is holding on to probably passes out at this point. She was already drugged, and yeah.
Go to
You
sleep.
know, she's gonna have a heck of a story once, but we're gonna alter her memory.
I
Yeah,
say
we're
from the
gonna
ground as I'm rolling around. We'll fix it.
stomping the fire
We'll
out. It's
fix
okay.
it
It's
as
okay.
he's stop, drop, and rolling.
Everyone said
Sorry,
this wouldn't
I'm
be
just
useful. It's
imagining.
finally useful.
I'm just imagining how this would look if Poppy was like, I wonder how the others are doing, and just has like a premonition of Matthew Kool-Aid Manning through a wall, the entire building bursting into flames, and then Matthew like belly flopping onto Sam while Betty, like Superman, jumps out of the building.
I suggest we get out of here.
Beautiful.
Leon can find his way back because I have no idea where he went. I'm not going to try to track him. I can't
I
track
want
him.
you to know that my note from last session said Matthew has offered to eat Sam. I just wanted to fulfill the note I wrote last session.
I was trying to steal the kill totally, but you know, it happens. So I put
You
the
were very close.
I mean, he was right there. What else was I going to do? I mean, it made sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
The smartest
They're
one
further
was
away,
so-
another
most of us
room.
got lit on fire.
So I pick up the
I'll say
corpse.
to
Alright.
try and make things easier and so that the rest of the group can actually enjoy. We can reconvene with the group of you. Uh yeah, how would you reach back out to Poppy and Husk, or would you guys just show up at the Haven?
Mission accomplished.
corpse
Not
and-
one issue at all.
Well, that's good.
Hostage rescued. Great game of COD.
When
Wait,
What
they
is
went
he
fishing?
talking about a fish?
Why are they fishing? I don't know.
does anyone have a sweatshirt? I say as I pull the
Yeah,
door.
in the trunk I got stuff.
Thank you.
Sorry, completely
have been-
unrelated. Leilani has just learned how to cluck her tongue and is falling down laughing at herself at this new skill she has unlocked.
Also, I will be right back. So continue.
Yeah. Matthew gets the mesh bodybuilder shirt that JJ has in the trunk.
Ooh, that would dig into the skin.
Whoa! Ooh! Oh, you
No, don't do
crispy.
that.
That would help
Ugh.
exfoliate.
Or you
Ugh.
could take the hoodie that's always back there.
What's going on? Daddy said something really gross and uncomfortable.
And then there's the sweatpants that say juicy on the rear, you know.
You need help with that? Same.
Do you need help with that juicy ass thing? Yeah. I
JJ
always
gets
need
all
help.
of his stuff from the Goodwill because he knows it's going to be, you know, damaged, stained, stolen.
Yeah, so We'll say that you
I
guys can
can
regroup if you'd like.
like I'll take a look at everybody if they got burned. I can do first aid, so not
Yeah,
much,
like
but
We don't
vampire
naturally,
healing.
yeah.
Yeah, like you
Now,
can't really.
yeah.
Abby, on the other hand, might sustain some stuff, and she might need some
Oh
medical
yeah,
attention. Yeah.
she
Yeah.
definitely inhaled some smoke. I'm sorry, baby. I had to take the plastic out because it broke, and I didn't want you to hurt your eyes with it.
Oh,
I'm
the
sorry,
goggles
baby.
broke.
Yeah, I thought I told you. The plastic broke, and like it was kind of sharp, and I didn't want it to jab her in the eyeball.
That's
Um,
understandable. We can get
yeah,
her a
but
new pair
Abby has
later.
definitely inhaled some smoke, and possibly has like probably not like the third degree that Matthew is currently covered in. I'm sure.
I think
Um,
Matthew was like 5th degree.
yeah, at this point. Oh, why did I do that? Sorry. She just pulled her toolbox out and picked up the hammer. And like an idiot, I just put my hand on the couch next to her and she whacked it with the hammer.
Yeah.
I, I don't know what I was expecting.
All right, so we all
That's
arrive
better,
at
yeah.
the place.
Yeah, arrive at D-Day in various states of
No,
crispiness,
the
all
hospital.
probably smelling like smoke.
Yeah. You said D-Day. We don't arrive at D-Day. We arrive at
Oh,
the
that's right. Yeah, the hospital, sorry.
yeah, the Haven.
Yeah.
D-Day's still missing its front door.
Um,
Um,
Um, so Leon, as soon as you basically make it far enough away that you can't see the flames anymore, your frenzy does end and you are able to come back to yourself. You could just head back to the Haven where you know the others are probably going. Um, you could try to risk going back to the burning building, see if they're still there, or you could say fuck this noise and go get something to eat and then figure out what to do.
I think he's going to do that last one and just try to hunt something down in the
So
woods.
you do still have your cell phone, so you probably did get the text from JJ saying mission accomplished.
At some point, I would send a thumbs up emoji.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'll say Poppy and Husk, you are sitting in this like sitting room sort of area when the rest of the group arrives.
one body, and a living
One
person.
charred.
Yeah, corpse.
What the fuck? You brought him here?
He's dead.
Yeah. Why didn't you just leave him?
I was going to show his dad.
What the fuck?
Closure. So he has the closure of seeing his deceased loved one, so he
Please
can
don't
get
hit
that
me with the
closure.
hammer.
The hell is wrong with you?
You know, when people are mass murderers who kill innocent women for no reason, I just like driving it into them that they're bad people.
Okay.
You should see what I do if I ever meet a Nazi.
God, he said it wrong.
I like how Poppy's like, I'm a
Okay.
literal cryptid bro, and like this is a lot even for me.
Poppy will walk away.
Also, evidence that we did indeed do the job, because I don't want like to, we leave and then all of a sudden rise from the dead because of some sorcerer spell or some shit.
Hmm.
We've dealt with zombies before and shit,
Why does he
Nothing
look
past-
like that?
He got burnt, and then Matthew frenzied all over his body, feeding on it.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
shot, and then
Oh yeah, I shot him too.
and
Shot
then
them.
Matthew ripped his throat out a little bit, and then also caught on fire because Matthew landed on him while Matthew was still on fire.
Cool. Why does everybody?
By the way, Matthew looks like he healed, and then looks slightly crispier than yesterday, weirdly.
I'm fine. It's all good.
Anyway, I'm going to put the corpse in the other room real quick.
By the way, we wiped his brain as best we could.
Okay,
Or Poppy did.
I'll put him in the other room then.
So he shouldn't have much memories of Kindred.
Yeah, I'll put him in the handicap bathroom for
all-
now.
Should all been replaced. So we just got to get the final bits of evidence needed that's at Lily's office, and then we can just chuck them at the police.
Also, the body that he has, that is Abby, the other victim who is alive. Betty
God,
rescued the body or the person.
God, good job, Betty.
Thanks.
Jumped right through the flaming window, grabbed the body, and jumped out.
Mhm.
It's nice.
Why
we
was there so much flame? That
The guy
sounds
set a
bad.
fire trap so that when Matthew broke through the wall, some candles fell on a gasoline-soaked cabin he was in, which honestly, that's not a great idea. Those fumes probably weren't good for his health. And set the place on
Well,
fire.
Uh, if the trap was set up to when you burst through the wall, why didn't you go through the front door?
There's another trap there potentially. So the idea was that Heather was going to distract him because he didn't know Heather was not in the ground.
Right.
And while distracted, we were all going to basically go through different entrances, like the windows and stuff, to basically
Right.
pinch her. Well, when I got to my window, I saw him distracted looking at his phone and stuff, and I shot him, which singled everyone else to basically jump in, and we weren't aware that they were a fire trap until Matthew just burst through the wall. It was fun.
Right. Where's Leon?
He ran because of the fire. You're
Yeah.
supposed to meet us back up at the car,
I'll say yeah,
but
probably about
yeah.
now is when Leon wanders back into the building.
Oh, there he is. Yeah,
He did text in the group chat. I saw it on JJ's phone. There was a thumbs up.
yeah, he kind of fled because of fire. Fires are one of our great enemies.
Yeah.
So apparently our great enemies are sunlight, fire, and raccoons after tonight. We
I
try
tracked those
to
raccoons down. You don't have to worry about them anymore.
Okay.
they will never bother you again.
They could have had
No
snacks.
witnesses, I suppose.
They became one.
Oh.
Yeah, apparently those we encountered some
Oh,
raccoons
Poppy,
whose
no, it's
mental
okay. I know you like
fortitude
raccoons.
was greater than most humans.
He was the most human.
Blame the Victorians.
That's goddamn Victorian.
I just looked at my messages and learned that apparently if Jeanette hadn't changed that aggravated damage to superficial, Matthew would be a 1 hit point.
And if I hadn't spent XP to raise my fortitude, I would have been at no hit points this session. Just so you know.
Nice. Good to know.
But yeah, so job well done. 2 serial killers out. They're no longer going to bother the kind in our domain. Free feeding for us, don't have to worry about it. No serial killers killing people. Again, we do have to modify Abby's memory because I don't know what she's going to recall, but
Poppy needs to reset. She needs to eat and needs to.
Heather's like, for what it's worth, we can probably do something similar that we did for Lily that first night, so that we can try and get some rest, and Matthew can try to
I got a
Chris
small
supply?
idea. I don't think Abby really knew what was going on because, well, I just looked down at her unconscious body. Whew. Lily can basically take Abby to like a hospital and be like, "Hey, I'm a detective. I tracked this one killer down to a cabin in the woods. I rescued her, and during the rescue attempt, the guy set his cabin on fire or something like that, and they will have the evidence of the cabin and shit like that. Or we can even give her the corpse, and she'll be like, I tried to save him too, but well, didn't work.
He got shot by a shotgun and then burned to death.
I
Yeah,
can't
there's
believe
a
he didn't
trap.
kill himself.
Yeah.
If you acknowledge it, or if you mention it, Lily is like, I own a shotgun, and given the opportunity, probably would have also shot him.
I hand her my
For what it's worth.
shotgun. Yeah, I'll take yours. You can have that one.
I mean, I don't have it
Forensics.
on me,
Yeah, just give it to me later.
but yeah.
Yeah, if they go and trace forensics, the still
Yeah.
came out of that shotgun. I mean, you know how it works.
Yeah, no, I understand.
I'm
What, so question, on the off chance she actually did hear him saying something about all of this, what do I do?
Oh shit, the guy's crazy.
yeah.
Okay,
Like,
you
there's
know,
no
that's
real
pretty
need to
valid.
explain that. I mean, dude, straight up, he's a serial killer. I mean, they don't tend to be sane.
Fair, yeah.
And I think she'd probably, you know, she'd get that, go
Yeah.
through what she's gone through. That's all right. I'm gonna go eat something.
Yeah.
I'm about to hit 5 hunger if I fall asleep tonight and wake up.
But yeah.
She's like, I can do that. You guys probably need to rest soon, and you really look like you need a couple of weeks of it, maybe. Lily's like having trouble looking away from the crispiness
My
that
My
God,
he
dude,
God,
is.
dude.
you need some aloe really bad.
You don't like the look?
Hey, it's sharp. It's
It's
well,
smoking.
I wouldn't
It's
maybe sharp.
smoking.
It's smoking.
Yeah.
Smoking.
Leave him alone, you guys. Like, he'll be fine.
I'm not okay. Sorry.
I'm not.
Siobhan walks
You
into
look
the
like you
room and
need
is
like
like,
KFC,
did you
like
deliberately
spicy
jump into
crispy.
the fire this time, or
Well, I mean, it wasn't on fire when I ran in, but I
He
didn't run
did.
as soon as I was on
yes,
fire.
I am telling them a story, Leilani.
Yeah, I didn't immediately
tell
run
you a
from the
story.
fire, dear. I ran in and hung out for a little bit, and then left. I'm fine. I'm gonna sit down on the couch.
She sits down next to you, or actually goes to sit down and then stands up and walks over to a fridge where she's seen somebody pull out a blood bag before and pulls out two and tosses them at you.
Oh, I catch him and I'm like, I'm not super hungry right now. Um, I
Had a
had a
nice,
bit of,
late
I
night
had a bit
snack.
of a snack, um, while I was on fire. Poppy, do you want these?
Okay.
I'll take one.
I hand him both the poppy. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty satisfied at the moment. The two hunger I fed off got me to 0.
Um, so I'll say you guys can attempt to prepare for day sleep if you'd like. Lily says I'll tell you a story in just a few minutes, baby, as soon as I'm done talking to our friends, okay? I'm sorry, I'll be a little quieter. Um, yeah, I don't know if y'all heard that. Apparently that story was too loud. Please don't pull on that,
It's just
Leilani. Um, yeah, Lily, says or sorry, Heather. Yeah. Lily says I can take Abby back and um I mean I guess we could throw the corpse into my car isn't here. I don't know how to get out of here. I don't think it'd be smart to call an Uber
And
at
I'll
this point.
take you in Leon's
That's
van
right. Okay.
or my Fiat.
You did, yeah. I think Husk mentioned that you can walk in the sunlight, so okay.
I can do more than walk. I can dance.
All right, Mr. Fancy Pants. Um, and she turns and looks at Husk. I'm gonna do this, but I need to know that when the sun goes down again, you're not gonna vanish on me. Am I gonna have to come here to run into you again? Or do you have a phone number I could call?
Sorry.
yeah, the phone number you can
She's like a
call.
death glare at JJ.
He doesn't have a phone.
I have a
He
flip
does
phone.
have a phone. What are you talking about?
I need a
That's how
phone.
we got that's how we started this fucking thing.
Oh, Siobhan actually looks. She says Matthew already ordered yours. It'll be here tomorrow.
Hey, in the meantime, want to borrow a burner?
Ta-da.
I walk over and I pat JJ on the back. Boom, boom.
You say that shit one more time and we'll see who's really burned.
Give her
Um,
another.
Yeah, no, I'll be here. Here's
We can
here's the
talk.
number. Well,
She.
talk to him. Or talk about.
I'll say she probably writes it down in her hand because I think she did say she dropped her phone in D-Day.
We give her the burner phone.
Yeah. She gives Husk a hug and then gives Siobhan a hug. Right.
Matthew like looks at the hug between the two of them like, oh, all right.
Siobhan just shrugs. Dude, stop. Yeah, JJ, you do that, and Heather elbows you. Yeah. And I'll say they head out of the building, JJ shuttling them out to the nearest hospital that is not the one you guys currently sleep under, and we'll call it there for the night.
Shaban going with her to do this, or does Shaban stay?
Come on, Siobhan. Whole car full of people. Except for you, Philip. You stay here. You're not allowed to leave the place. No.
I'll say, yeah, she would go with her just to provide a little bit of support. Because they don't know for sure whether or not JJ needs to sleep, because who knows when the hell last time he slept.
It's okay. I'll sleep when I'm dead.
Matthew goes and locks himself in the bathroom because he knows he's going to have a rough morning, only realizing that when he turns around after he locks the door, there's the dead body in there too. He's like, fuck it. Lays down on the floor.
Who's dead about it? Sorry, we need this for later.
Betty will say, if you want to deal with what happened with the estate agent, I'm not going anywhere.
We're gonna do our best to protect you, Betty.
I know what I did.
I open the bathroom door. You're not going anywhere. That's true. I shut the bathroom door and lock it.
I think he's gonna be in there a while.
Yeah, I think so too. I gotta go find some food. I'll be back.
Guys.
It just have two blood bags.
Yeah, you did just have two blood bags, Poppy. So I think I want to say you guys are at the residence where one blood bag is one blood bag.
You mean blood potency?
Blood bag is one blood bag.
You know what I mean.
One.
One blood bag reduces your hunger by one.
And you'll have to talk to whoever's to lower or reset your willpower.
I just need to sit in the vicinity of my family home. So that's it.
Tomorrow, recovery and talking to each other. The two things we hate the most.
Yeah.
Yay.
So I'll say with that one, we will close out this session at the end of this story arc. And I hope I will tell you a story in just a minute, baby doll. And I hope you had a bloody good time. And we'll see you in the next one.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.